All right, all right. What's going on, everybody? DB4 here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Realms of Magic. We are here for yet another glorious episode. Now, Realms of Magic is actually amazing 2D open world RPG, and as you can see, the graphics look amazing. Now, this game was published by Polish Games. It should be on its full release on, I would say, July 20th. By the time this video comes out, it should be in its full release state. So that's why I decided to play this game. I actually stumbled upon this game about a year ago in early access, and I thought this game was amazing. But I stopped playing it because I realized that the full release was not too far away. So I wanted to wait till it actually came out. So here we are. But now let me tell you a little bit about this game. This game is very, very, very interesting. This game reminds me a lot of Terraria, the way the 2D maps are generated, and the way the movement and combat works. It reminds me a lot of Terraria and games like Starbound and things like that. And the way the open world mechanics works is very similar to Starbound as well. But speaking of the open world, this game also reminds me of Skyrim, believe it or not. When you consider the lore in this game, the different races, all of the questing and the mechanics like that, the writing in this game have some of the best questing I've ever seen in a very long time. It reminds me a lot of Skyrim. And when it comes to the talent trees, the way you level up, it reminds me a lot of Skyrim. And speaking of talent trees and leveling up, they have a very similar leveling system, like leveling up your skills like mining, crafting, leatherwork, smelting, all of these different things. Is very, very similar to games like RuneScape and games like, older RPGs and games like even Albion Online. So this game has a bunch of great classic RPG mechanics, a few new ones, all meshed together in this beautiful game, Realms of Magic. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start off a mini series on this game. We're going to start from the beginning. We're going to start a brand new game, and we're just going to go through the game and enjoy this with the community a bit and see how it does. If this game does pretty well, we'll probably continue in a more long-term situation, but for now we're going to do a couple episodes and see how the reception is. But with that being said, I appreciate you all for being here and watching this with me. But without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. First things first, we're going to load up a new game. Now, like I said, I did play this game a bit about a year ago, so I am a little bit familiar with the different races. I wanted to see if they added anything new. I'm not sure if they had lizardmen. Well, I'm pretty sure they had lizardmen. I don't think they had any new races. But as you can see when I was speaking about the lore, all of these different races and classes have plenty of lore attached to them. You have the humans, the wild elves, the high elves, the dark elves, the orcs, the dwarves, the goblins, the gnomes, believe it or not, and the lizardmen. And all of them have unique traits. As you can see, they have racial abilities. Some of them are negative, some of them are positive. As you can see, these guys have health points increased by 50, stamina increased by 25 as the humans. And if you go to the elves, elven blood, damage dealt increased by 15, attack speed increased by 10%, nature's bond. I'm not going to read all of the lore attached to all of the races, but as you can see, they all have their own global lore as well as written lore. It's amazing. They all have, racial abilities that makes them unique. Some of them are negative, some of them are positive, like I mentioned. We have the high elves. We got the dark elves. We got the orcs. Like, all of these is just amazing. I would sit here and read all of this stuff eventually, but I'll save that for you guys to do on your own, because this game is amazing, and I really hope a lot of people download this and it gets a lot more coverage, because it's pretty dope. And with all these different races and classes, it does have a lot of replayability. I really want to get some games off as the gnomes, which is probably one of the more harder classes. As you can see, it's hard mode. You get a decrease in health points, a decrease in mana, like stamina regeneration is lower, everything. It's like insane. You could just do a gnome on hard mode. That's crazy. You have lizard men. They can eat raw meat and all types of stuff like that. Very similar to Skyrim. Like, that's what I'm saying. The lore in this game and the races is very, very similar to Skyrim. And the way you level up, it's like all the great parts of all the old RPGs put in one. But what we're going to do today, I think we're going to go with, I think I played a human and a high elf before. I think we're going to go with dark elf this time. We're going to go with a male dark elf, so we can look at the racial abilities from here. Damage dealt increased by 10%. Perfect. That's elven blood. Attack speed increased by 10%. That's pretty good too. Movement speed increased by 10%. That's excellent, because I think I'm going to run a mage character. Then we have dark blood. Health points increased by 25. Stamina increased by 15. We got Satis. Damage dealt is increased by 100% against targets below 25% health points. So yeah, we just want to target people that are already low health points when we do an extra 100% damage. Then we have Thrive in the Dark. Regenerations are decreased by negative 50% in daylight and increase up to 100% during night or when underground. Now that's going to work in our favor when we're out mining and stuff like that in underground and dungeons, but it's going to work against us when we're in the overworld, so we got to keep that in mind. Then we have Dark Arts. Alchemy experience gained increased by 50%. So we should do a lot of potion crafting and things like that. That'll work in our favor. Now, we are from the Kua jungle, as you can see. It has a lot of lore attached to it. You know what? I might just read this too. Most of the Dark Elves, Vash, Adel, and Elven tongue, inhabit wild jungles of Kava in the southeast. However, they are also underground cities spread across the whole continent. So we live in underground cities and we live in the jungle, I see. Okay. They are of medium height and very dark complexion. Their hair color varies from white to navy blue and black. Their eyes are visually blue or purple, but it is not uncommon to meet a red-eyed dark elf too. Having a reputation of cruel sadist, they are not trusted by other races. Most dark elves are egotists and care only about themselves. Due to their skills in magical arcana and agility, they make the best spies and assassins. Okay. The average lifespan is 175 years. Of the oldest dark elves can live up to 350 years. They even tell you about their lifespans. Like, not too crazy at the beginning, but as you can see, they put a lot of love and care into even just the lore. They're telling you about their expected lifespans. Like, that might be a hint at what type of class you might want to run with a dark elf. You know what I mean? Things like that. But I'm going to run a dark elf just to be, you know, a dark elf, because I haven't played that yet. And we're not going to do an assassin, I don't think. Now, as far as character creation, as you can see, it is a little bit in depth. Oh, this hairstyle is amazing. I am going to randomize it, though. We're going to randomize it as much as possible. Oh, man. So, wait. Every time you randomize it, you get a list of a bunch of new hairstyles and everything? That is insane. Wow. Look. Oh yeah, I didn't know they added a lot more to the character customization. A lot. Wow, I like that. You know what? We're gonna do a couple of more randoms. Maybe the gray skinned one. And we'll go with some blue hair maybe. There was a hairstyle I did like. Let's see if it's in another page or something. Maybe it's on the first page. Yeah, I like this hairstyle for some weird reason. And we're going to do like that hair color. And, oh, we get a patch on our eye. Oh, man, that's hilarious. We'll leave the eyes the same way. And we'll leave everything else this way. Now, what are we going to name ourselves? Obviously, DB4. All right. DB4 Mage. Alright, cool. Let's create this. Yeah, I'm good with this. Do you want to play through the tutorial? If you haven't played before, we highly recommend that you do. Well, I did play this before, but it's been so long, I think I am going to play through the tutorial. And plus, it's definitely worth letting you guys see how that works out. So let's get right into the tutorial.
The old kingdom is in danger, and the king is nowhere to be seen. Chaos and murder reign in his stead, and while leaderless, all realms fell into despair. In the east, mutual enmity between humans and elves sets roots. Northern shores are swarming with invaders from beyond the sea. In the south, orcs
All right, I don't think that clip was there last time. That was pretty dope. They added a little intro cutscene. I like that. I like that a lot. We'll get you. We're being chased right down into a hole. All right. A and D is to move left and right, as you can see. And the way this game's work, as you can see, is very similar to Terraria, the way the movement works. Whichever way your cursor's facing, that's the way your character's going to face. See, left, right. And whichever way you move, that's the way he's going to move. So you have to control your movement and the way you're facing. It takes a little while to get used to, but, you know, eventually you'll get used to it. Now, we can press S to go down. So it's WASD. Basically for movement. And we can press shift to sprint, or we can just double tap the button in any direction. So we can, as long as we're facing the direction, we can't like walk backwards and sprint, but we can double tap the button, or we can just press shift in whichever direction we want to shift in. See? And it consumes stamina. As you can see, if you look at the top left corner, we have our health points, we have our mana, we have our stamina, a bunch of other tabs that we'll get into later. And we also have hunger, and we also have thirst. So it is there is a big survival aspect of this game as well. So that also reminds me of games like, you know, Skyrim on survival mode, where you need to manage your hunger and thirst. So let's get up through this cave and see what's up here. So space bar to jump, not W. So you're gonna have to press space bar to jump. And you can press E to interact with things. And you can just hover over your mouse to see when you can interact with something. As you can see, we can close this. You can open it. Long as you can highlight it, you can interact with it. A dark elf. Kavath. Let's speak to Kavath. All we have to do, some NPCs become highlighted when you move the cursor over them. Highlighted items, NPCs are interactive. Yeah. So yeah, NPCs and objects are interactive, like I mentioned. Let's talk to this dark elf. I will die very soon. What? Who are you? Kavath of the Tainted Rose clan. Don't bother to remember my name. There are a few heartbeats left for me. Look, already the writing is crazy. I've never heard of the Tainted Rose. Perhaps it's better that you haven't. What happened to your eyes? Oh man, look at this. Tons of lore already. My profession involves risk, and this time I won't escape my fate. I've been a treasure hunter throughout my life, forever seeking gold or rare items in the darkest dungeons and caves. This time, I was successfully ambushed by a mob of Troglodytes. I got most of them before they fled. However, I lost both of my eyes. Wow. To their lucky strikes. Since the fight, I've been stuck in this cave. Troglodytes, are they still here? Those monsters must be lurking in the shadows. I can still sense their awful scent. Well, I don't want to face them. Is there any way out of this position? There is, but first tell me, how did you get here? Alright, now we could just basically tell them how we got here. A gang of bandits pillaged my settlement. In a swift attack, they put all houses to the torch and killed most of my people. All I could do was run away from the mayhem. It's either that or I'm a wandering traveler across the old kingdom. It seems that I messed with the wrong type of people. I had to flee. Okay. Then we have, I don't want to talk about my past. What's done is done. There's no need to come back to it. Let's say I just had to leave, and you know what? I think I'm gonna play like, I don't know, probably like an evil character with this guy. If they're like some evil choices, I think we're gonna make like, you know, some of the more mean choices. Because I think I played like a complete good character the first time I played the game. So let's do this. I don't want to talk about it. You don't want to. We don't want me to remember your name. You won't remember mine. And you wanted to hide in here? That's unfortunate. I got here by accident. Several thugs were chasing me, and I decided to take my chances by falling into this pit. Okay? The old kingdom is crumbling in front of our eyes. Bands of ravagers act as they please. Okay? For there's nobody to stop them. Killing and pillaging are ways of living these days. Yet the king seems to be unaware and distant. His subordinates are unable to maintain law and order anymore. The dark times are upon us. Okay, at least we're still alive. I wanted to help you, but first we need to leave this place. The poison blade of the troglodytes means certain death for me. My time is near, and I accept my fate. However, you still have a chance to get out of here. I can't see anything, but I managed to loosen up a eroded rock at the end of this corridor. If you still got strength in your hands, try to dig through there on the other side. Okay, I see. Thank you for helping me. I wish I could save you somehow. Can you save this guy? I've always wanted to end my life underground. Farewell. Well, you know, dark elves are from underground in like caves and stuff, right? All right, farewell. All right, Kavith. Farewell. Digging. Left mouse button to mine. And as you can see, it's very similar to Terraria. It has us mining these stone. Now we can interact with this light and turn some lights on. What's up with this Kavith guy? Are we just supposed to just leave him there? Yeah, we're gonna leave him. Turn on some lights. What's this? Alright, they're teaching us how to move around. Okay. Quickly, stand behind me. Something is coming. Oh, wow. Troglodytes. Get him. Oh, he summoned a ghoul. Oh, your boy got moves. You see him roll? Come with me if you want to live. Oh, really? What is he, Arnold Schwarzenegger? Come with me if you want to live. All right, Nicholas Mage. Are you serious? Oh man, that's a wild cultural reference. First he says, "Come with me if you want to live," like he's Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, and his name is Nicholas Mage. Are you serious? Like Nicolas Cage, but Nicholas Mage. Oh man, that's hilarious. Let's speak to Nicholas Mage. I'm DB4 Mage. Let's go. I enjoy your company. Thanks for saving me. I owe you my life. It was close, wasn't it? Those pesky troglodytes got what they deserve. I'm Nicholas, but you may just call me Mage. How did you get here? That's a long story. We're not talking about that. If you want to keep it to yourself, that's fine with me. Your former life is no concern of mine. However, if you want to repay your life debt, I need you to help me with some tasks. Alright, I'll help you. Besides, I have nowhere else to go. Worry not, lost one. I was forced to leave my home once. I know what it feels like to be on your own. Anyway, to perform an important rite tonight, I'll need a couple of things. I'm listening. Firstly, climb up to the first floor and turn left at the statue by a night. You should find my robe somewhere in my furniture. Bring it to me. Alright, I'm on it. Alright, go to the first floor, turn right at the statue, like all of these weird directions. It's like it's like the game is making fun of like NPC quests from other RPGs. Like, I like that. Alright, let's open. Oh. Yes, take all, thank you. Press B to open up your backpack, and as you can see, we have a few things here. We have our backpack. We have 10 ore, and we just picked up copper ore. Perfect. We can press E to open highlighted containers, so I guess they just want us to rob this guy blind. Let's take everything we can get. Okay. Burlap hat, equipable on head. Let's take all. Now, we can press C to open the character window, and as you can see, we can actually equip things. If we left click that, it goes to our head. Now we have a full burlap set. It gives 1 armor and 1 health. This gives 1 armor, 1 health. You know, it just adds a little bit of protection. And we have a stone axe and a wood pine shield. We have a torch and a set of stone tools. Very similar to like Terraria, Minecraft, things like that. Super dope, super dope. Now let's continue. Can we do... Yeah, let's go this way. Open up this door. And let's see. Alright, here's his robe. Look what this does. Mana regeneration plus 10. Necromancy summon plus 52. Take all. I wish we could keep that. Alright, let's go back down and give him his robe. I have your robe. Splendid. I look more professional in the back. I need some other things too. Oh, really? I'm all ears? To perform all right, I need to say the invocations to specific steps. My memory is a bit rusty, so I'll need to write them down. Words can only get my quill and book. Can you get my quill and book? Sure. Where are they? Climb up and take a right turn. The one with the wizard statue. I have to warn you that floor is in bad shape, so you'll probably need to fix it before getting the chest with the items. Now go. I'm on it. Alright, let's go. Now we got to take a right when we go up. Now this is basically teaching you how to traverse the map and, you know, the verticality of things. And we could actually we could light this, right? Yeah, we can turn on the chandelier. We can interact with most things that's gonna hover up. Now we gotta go right. Alright, now they want us to basically build a bridge here. So we gotta use our left mouse button to build. So if we select the materials, select the block to build. Oh, I think we're standing on it. Yeah, let's back up some. And that easy. We can just build like that. Very similar to Terraria and other games. Now here we go. We got the book and quill. Let's take that. Bring it to the sky. Let's light this candle too. You know what? We like the darkness. Let's keep these candles unlit. Blood and fire, smoke and mire. I have your belongings. Brilliant, I'll take those. The next task requires some courage. What do you mean? To perform all right, I need some specific ingredients. I have most of them already, but the rest are still 3 things missing. There are still 3 things missing. I'll get them for you. All right, what do we need? All right, those ingredients can be obtained from a dead rat. Frankly speaking, my basement is swarming with these vermin. I need you to go down there and slay one of these buggers and bring me that rat's bones in a giant rat pelt. Okay? I'm not afraid of some pesky rats. Let's go. That's the spirit. I hope you'll come back in one piece. Alright, where are those rats precisely? The entrance is just next to me. If I were you, I'd go right. They like to sleep around crystals. I'd go right. They like to sleep around crystals. Okay, alright. Wish me luck. Okay, so they like to sleep around crystals. What does that mean? Does that mean we're supposed to go somewhere near crystals? Let's see. Can we interact with this? No. Oh, no. We probably got to go right here. Wait. Z to use torch. Alright. Alright, we can't go that way. Oh, toggle between combat is R. Yeah, now we can pull out our sword and shield. Now we can block, actually. And see, we do like a 3-hit combo. We can actually search the rat. And if we bury the rat, it'll take all the supplies. So we got the rat bones and giant rat pelt. I'm not sure what you get from burying things, but, you know, I just bury them anyway, I guess. Let's see. Can we... No, we can't go that way. And the way these tiles look, it reminds me of like a Mario game for some reason. Weird enough. Let's toggle build. And we should be able to... Yep. Get this stuff. Muck. Alright, now we can run through the muck. And we should be able to interact with this door now. Yep, perfect. Alright, now let's head to this guy and give him his rat bones. Yes, I have your ingredients. I'm pleased to hear that. I know it wouldn't handle some dirty rat. I'm nearly done with my stuff for the rat. I hope you won't have to face another basement dweller. Okay. This time I need you to make something perform alright. I need a lot of fire and smoke. Simple torches won't do. I need a huge campfire. You want me to make one? Alright. Indeed. To do so, you go to the basement and turn left. Walk through the pantry and help yourself with food, any food you find. You must be starving after all. The materials needed for my campfire should be in one of the crates. Just don't get scared, my friend. I keep weird things down there. Okay. Alright, I'm on it. Oh, this guy's a weirdo. He's like, don't get scared. I keep weird things down there. Alright. What do you mean by that? Alright, let's get this food. So we can take these food items, go to our backpack, go to our character, and now they want us to put the food in the consumable slot. See, we can put food here and drinks there, and your character automatically consumes it. You just got to make sure you have it available. See, as you can see, he automatically consumed the tomato for the hunger, and now I can just put the cooked rabbit in that slot, and when I get hungry enough, he'll eat it. Pretty simple, pretty effective, pretty easy, pretty dope. All right, now let's check the rest of these things. Oh, we got some water. Let's take that. Let's go into our character. And we can do the same thing with the water. We can just put the water in the water slot. He'll consume it automatically. You just got to make sure you refill these and keep water on you at all times. Especially for long journeys, because if you run out of food and hunger, you'll start losing health. We can pick up a pumpkin, which is an ingredient. Let's turn on some of these lights so you guys can see better. You know, I love the darkness, but, you know, we're going to turn on the lights. Let's go down. Lights. Look, he got more rats down there. Look at this guy. This guy's a rat dude. Alright, let's switch to combat. Get our shield out. Face this way, and let's go. Yeah. Let's bury this rat right in the stone. Oh, what the heck? Oh man, look at that. Look at that. A minotaur. Your dude got a minotaur in a basement. Talk about don't get scared. Your boy got a minotaur down there. Alright. Talking about don't get scared. Alright. Don't get scared, alright. We can light all of these lights on the way out. Don't get scared. Did I miss something? How am I supposed to get out of here? This isn't open. Well, I think we might have to go back. Let's see. But do we have to light all of these? Well, maybe we can trace our tracks. We can't even go back this way, actually. The higher the level, the better the crafting recipe you can learn. Okay. Now, something's wrong here because we can't go back. Press P for professions. Alright, now if you look at the professions, all of these professions, you level them up as you do them. As you can see, we've only been mining so far. So we've leveled up our mining a bit. But they have woodcutting, herbalism, farming, husbandry, smelting, alchemy, cooking, tailoring, crafting. Just like RuneScape, very similar. Now we can handcraft things as well. Let's handcraft the campfire. Oh, it opens that when you craft the campfire. All right. Great. So you have professions and skills like that you can level up. Let's talk to the mage. I enjoy your company. All right, here's your campfire, buddy. I hope my basement didn't scare you. Let me see. I dare to say you got skills in your hands. A friend of mine's, Hardwin, was the man with the best crafting skills in the whole kingdom. Where is he now? In Woodbury, a nearby village. I used to live there too. Okay, tell me about Woodbury. There's not much to tell. A village small to all the other old kingdom. Alright. I lived in a peaceful life among its people. That is until the Captain Kell took charge of the garrison there. He wanted to introduce a new order. There was no place there for magicians of any kind. I see. But why you had to leave? Because of false accusations, prejudice, and superstitions. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. However, if you happen to get into trouble, go straight to Hardwood in Woodbury. He won't turn you down. Okay, I see. Is that all you need now? There is one last thing I want to do. Afterward, you can come along and watch me perform. Alright, what do you need? I trust you, lost one, so I will open more parts of my house for you. He's calling me lost one. Okay. Go to the top floor and then to the roof. Then you'll find 2 small plots. Once you're there, I need you to do 2 things. First, gather all the flowers you find there. They're magical and will serve the purpose in the right. Secondly, while you're already there, please hold the soil. I'll plant some new seeds as soon as I finish the right. Will you do that for me? Of course. Alright, so now I have to go to the roof and do some farming for this dude. This is a great way to introduce all the mechanics. Nice and simple. Nice and easy to understand. All the things like that. Is there anything else in here I can take, though? Let's see. Not on this floor. Let's see. Let's go up here. Can we open this? Yes, we can. Oh, we can go up that way. No, I want to see what's on this floor. Can we open this? Yes, we can. Nothing. Oh, we can go on the roof. All right, so these are the flowers we got to get. All right. He did give us a hole, right? I like the autosave mechanic too, because a game like this, I would hate to forget to save, and then I lose progress. So the autosave is a lifesaver. All right, I hold everything. Let's check the journal. Flowers and dirt. I'd hold the dirt and took the flowers. That's how you keep track of your quest. You get a lot of quests at once too, so you're going to want to keep track of them the best way you can. Let's jump all the way back down. So far, I haven't had any fall damage, which is great. This place needs thorough cleaning. I did what you asked. Good job. I think we can get along just fine. Don't you? Here, have some seeds. You can plant them in tilled soil. Just use them wisely. Thank you. Will you perform your rite now? Yes, I'm ready. Now come along and witness the powerful magic. Sure. Let's go. Let's go. Nicholas Mage? Who's there? Over my dead body. What? Your resistance is futile. Surrender. I surrender to nobody. Oh, wow. Let's go. Let's go. Nicholas Mage. Hansel, Witch Hunter, Ryder, Hansel and Ritter. Nobody will escape us. Who are you? We are the executioners of the temple witch hunters, to be precise. Why did you attack Mage Nicholas? You got witch to question the witch hunter, don't you? He was a heretic, and for that reason, we put it into his miserable existence. That's what happens when you deal with forbidden lore. I don't believe he deserves such fate. That's wild. Alright, and I have reason to think otherwise. Now go about your business while you still can walk. Wow, I have nowhere to go. You just killed the only person we ever interacted with, our only tutor. You can't stay here. This place smells of corruption. Nearby, there's a village called Woodbury. Yeah, Woodbury. As far as I know, the blacksmith Hardwin is said to be a decent man. You should talk to him. All right, so now they're sending me to Hardwin too. Oh, that is super dope. Super duper dope. All right, now we can press M. Use map to travel around the world. Some locations are protected and you can't build and destroy there. Some are sandboxed. Here you can do as you please. Let's go to the map and I'll explain that to you guys. As you can see, this is the world map right here. And it's like fog of war at the moment. But basically, all of this is the world map. And if you're thinking that, oh, it's not that big, you might be a little bit wrong. Because as you can see, we are here in this little square. Every single square on this entire map is a separate location with separate enemies, hidden things like resources, random encounters, bases, structures. You can build anywhere in these locations that don't have like an icon on them. You know, like a temple, this is a cave, little question mark there. You know, there might be a quest there. These are interesting locations you might want to check out. You can't build there and you can't build in towns. But any of these other locations like a forest, the plains, we can build anywhere within the fog of war. That's amazing. So we can just pick a random location, go there. We will have to clear out the map, obviously, because it'll probably generate some wolves or some rats or some bandits. We'll clear the map out and we can build our settlement there. And this will permanently be our spot. It will never change. We can dig up the entire map. We can build anything we want there. And then we could just move to another spot and keep doing it. Do the same thing over and over again. So that's amazing. But for now, we're going to go to Woodbury, the village. This is a quest location. They have 6 secrets there. It tell you the last time you visited, and you can actually put notes there and use little icons. So let's travel to Woodbury. So that's what makes this game so vast and so large and so expansive. The world map is huge, and each of these maps itself are huge, huge, from one end to the other. And they're vertical. They have verticality, so they go up and they go down, all the way down into caves sometimes. So this is Woodbury. Now, when you usually get into a town or when you enter these maps, if you're in a town, there are NPCs going about their daily business, talking to each other and things like that. But I would advise you to interact with every single person in the village and ask them every single question you can ask them, because that's how you'll get more side quests. That's how you'll get to learn about the lore, and that's how you'll get further along in the story. And you can actually get quite a bit of levels by doing that. Or you can just ignore all of that and go straight to the main quest. As you can see, the only thing we have to do here is talk to Hardwin. But if we talk to everybody in this town, we'll slowly unearth a bunch of quests. That's what I did when I first played the game. I basically just spawned in Woodbury, and I went through and talked to everybody, ended up with a bunch of quests, level up a bunch, and then before I even left this town, I done did so much. So what we're going to do before we move on, we're going to talk to a few people and see what they have to say. Let's talk to Soldier Derek. Can't you see I'm on duty? Go and talk to somebody else. Yeah, some people don't have much to say. They just give you a normal speech bubble. This guy, Ron the Villager. I hate this place. Do you need any help? You won't find any work here, Outlander. Better go where you came from. Alright. Tell me something about the area around Woodbury. Now, this is a very important question, because when you ask people this type of question, they answer it for you, and then they'll give you lore about this town or the surrounding areas. So those locations that had question marks on them on a map, they'll give you more information, and then sooner or later they'll be revealed and not have a question mark, and you'll know what's there. So it's also good to talk to people to uncover those mystery locations on the map. Now watch this. I don't know much, and if I knew, I wouldn't tell you anything about this god-forsaken rat pit. This place gives me the creeps. It's a dwelling of thousands of rats, at least. Now leave me alone. Goodbye. As you can see, this guy's completely just angry. But as you can see, if he would have gave us any information about any of these locations, it would have started telling us stuff. You know what I mean? It'll have different lore, and we can see what type of location it is. I like that mechanic as well. Let's speak to the lady here. Runa. It's getting cold these days. All right, we can tell her we're looking for work. Tell me something about this village. Let's see. I'm looking for work. I'm sorry, stranger, but there is nothing I would like. Okay, but there is nothing I would like to do. Oh, there's nothing I would like you to do. You better ask Hardwin. He may need your help. Yeah, I'm here to see Hardwin anyway. Tell me something about this village. All right, it's been a peaceful and quiet place. However, since Captain Kell and his men came here to establish an outpost, things got rough. They treat Woodbury as their private barracks. Not to mention, they spend most of their time in their cups at the inn. Okay, can you tell me about the surroundings of Woodbury? I heard once that there was a forgotten mine somewhere nearby. We simple villagers don't trouble ourselves with such stories. There were some monsters to protect the treasure, as I remember correctly. But is it really true? I don't know. Farewell. As you can see, she gave us information about the Forgotten Mines. Now, if we go to one of these locations she probably gave us information about, it tells us that there's powerful enemies there. So stuff like that is pretty good. We'll get more information about these locations in the future, but for now, we can go down in their basement and just sniff around. Now, as you can see, most of these locations you can't use your tools. It don't allow you to do anything. But some rare cases in these villages, you'll come across something like some muck or some stone that you can mine. And it's best to mine it because you're probably going to run into some sort of secret. So let's mine this out and see what we find. Each map has a certain amount of secrets that you're going to come across, and you probably got to, do some searching for them. This is probably going to lead to a secret, so I'm definitely going to mine it out. And let's go. And as you can see, this brings us to that treasure chest we saw in the beginning. So it's worth exploring these maps, even though it may not seem so at first. It's worth exploring. As you can see, we just got some jester boots. We just got a bunch of silver, and we just got a scroll. Let's see what that scroll is. Alright, now if we check this scroll, it's a scroll of nature mastery. It's a usable scroll. You right click to learn. It permanently increases your nature summon damage by 10% permanently. Or we can sell it for 1 gold. Now, I'm going to hold on to that for now, because we didn't even pick any abilities yet. So let's go back. Selling that for 1 gold is very important too. Now, we can talk to everybody in this area too. But the first thing I'm going to do is talk to the innkeeper Oswald. Innkeeper's work is never done. Do you have a job for me? Frankly speaking, I don't know how to make ends meet. What do you mean? There are hardly any guests here, apart from those drunkard soldiers. They order things on credit and hardly ever set the bill. Besides, the place lacks its former beauty. Okay? You know what they say, the house shows the owner. It pains my heart to hear it, but you're alright. My father would be disappointed if he saw what has become of this tavern, but with no money, things will likely stay this way. Okay? What would help restore this place? I'm sure you'll find someone who can help you. Alright, what would help restore this place? To make this place busy again, I would need at least 1 gold. The inn's roof and walls need to be repaired, and the floor should be repainted. There's also the other expenses. 1 gold is pretty much, but I'll get it for you. This place deserves it. It will be hard to get one, but I have another out there. I'll get you the materials you require. I can't help you right now. You know what? I'll get him the 1 gold. Many people promise me things, but you seem to be different. My guts tell me that I can count on you. Hope to see you soon. Tell me what if I can find beyond the walls of Woodbury. Most likely you'll find death. These are dangerous times, and beyond these gates of our village sound quite risky. I see. What's that piece of paper you're holding? Oh, I was just about to throw it away. Some wealthy guy left it in my inn about a month ago. If you're interested, it's all yours. Alright, I'll take it. I want to trade. Alright, we can trade this guy. As you can see, he has food, a bunch of food and drinks, things that an innkeeper would have. But let's see. We could actually sell him this scroll for 20 silver and be, 1/5 of the way towards our goal. But we're not going to do that. And this is a letter to Grundy. We're going to read that later. But for now, let's just leave. We're not going to buy anything from Oswald. Let's speak with the lady upstairs, the waitress. Hello, handsome. Anything I can do for you? I want to earn some coins. I'm sorry, stranger, but there's nothing I can offer right now. However, you might ask Ronald, our local lumberjack. He might need an extra hand. You will recognize him quickly. He's a tall and handsome and ideal of a man. Do I see tears in your eyes? Do you need help? She's crying. Well, I need help, but it's a delicate matter, you see. I've lost my gown somewhere. Okay? I understand. I believe you want me to find it, right? That would be nice. It's my husband's favorite dress. Oswald would be distraught when he finds out that I lost it. Will you find it for me? Okay, why don't you go find it yourself? You should appreciate your husband more. You could lose your gift. How could you lose your gift? Yeah. I know I feel embarrassed now. Please find my dress. You're the one person I can turn to. Fine, I'll look for your dress. Don't worry. A beauty like you deserves only the finest. I'll help you find this gown. Alright, fine, I'll look for the dress. Don't worry. Thank you. Just remember not to tell anyone that I lost it. Come back when you've got it. Okay, have you heard anything interesting recently? Watch out for Glug, our Loju village idiot. I frequently see that he gazes at me when he is drunk. Better not be around him then. Alright, goodbye. Watch out for Glug, the town idiot. Alright, let's watch out for Glug then. Alright, let's talk to this lady. Caldina, just a villager. Show some manners. You're talking to a lady. A true lady in Woodbury? Naturally, I stand out from all this crowd of peasants. Just look at my fair complexion and blue eyes. Really? That's a rare sight. That's the rare sight around here. No wonder that this dirty peasant fell in love with me. Okay, farewell. She's talking about a dirty peasant fell in love with her. Beat it, lady. Alright. Here's to Captain Kell. Maybe forever lead us onward. Let's interact with this guy. Well, he doesn't have anything to say, huh? He just was talking. I just saw you, you know, lights out for you guys. Lights out for you guys. Get some rest. Oh, what's in here? Oh, what's this? Salt. Yeah, you can find ingredients for cooking. And I think this is actually a cooking station. Yep. Cooking station. We can make baked rat if we want. We got raw meat and sticks, but we're not going to waste our materials right now. Now, that's about everybody. We talked to everybody in this first part of town. Actually, hold up. Hold on. I see something up there. Hold up. Yeah, we got something on the roof here. Okay, let's go. Burlap bag. Let's go. Scroll of smelting. Grants 500 experience in smelting. We're taking all of that. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Now, if I go to our bag, we can actually put the burlap bag on and increase our inventory space just by a bit. Perfect. Now, we have more scrolls. We have some interesting items. We actually have jester boots. Look, we can put our jester boots on and you can see them. Super dope. These jester boots actually, let's check our character sheet. They give us, let's see, jester boots. 1 armor, 1 health, 1 mana, plus 1 mana regeneration, fire damage, frost damage, nature damage, necromancy. They give us everything and plus 1%. They give us 1% of everything and plus 1 of everything. It's like a joke, but they give you 1 of everything. That's amazing. Now we're a little bit faster. We jump a little bit higher and everything like that. Super dope. Now, I think we talked to everybody in this section of the map. I like to do these things like evenly. And if we go to our journal, actually, we can see that we actually picked up some new quests. We got the pricey overhaul. We have to give this guy 1 gold. That's going to take a while because 1 gold is not easy to come by. Then we have Marianne's lost gown. We're going to help this lady find her gown. And we also have the original quest of speaking to Hardwin. So I guess we're going to do all of these quests in the next episode. I just wanted to do a nice little intro for this series, this little mini series we're going to be doing. I wanted to get through the tutorial in the first episode so we can go all out and start doing a lot of quests in this town and moving on and start building some interesting things in the future. Because, you know, I do love crafting and building games. I have a whole channel devoted to that type of stuff. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I also want to show my appreciation for everybody watching this video and all the other videos in the future and all the videos that you've watched on the channel so far. Also, if you want the information about this game, there's going to be information in the description box below. There's also going to be a link to the Steam page where you can check this game out, get the news on this game, and check out all the updates. And also, if you want to download this game yourself, you can check it out there. But with that being said, we're going to be done with this episode. So it's your boy DB4, and I'm out. Peace.